Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Rosa and this is Honestly Rosa. So today I'm going to talk to you about my fitness routine and how that's changed since being at uni, especially this semester as opposed to last semester. So normally my usual workout schedule would be gym 4 to 6 times a week, depending on how I felt, depending on how I was working, which I felt good. It was good. It was a good routine for me. But since coming here, obviously I've had a lot more free time, as I've obviously not been working long hours. I've only been going to lectures and seminars, and my course, English Literature and Creative Writing, allows for a lot of time outside of lesson time as we have very low contact hours, which is great. I then also joined a pole fitness society or club here, which is fantastic because I get to do pole twice a week with the club. We have our lessons on Sundays and we have practice on Wednesdays, which was more than I did before. So that was really good. Also a lot cheaper. So if you come to uni, join clubs if you want to start a particular sport, because it gives you the opportunity to do it for a lot less money. I then have, in the last few months, I auditioned to be part of the competition squad for some upcoming competitions with pole fitness, which means that since coming back from Christmas I've had pole practice almost every single day of the week. So not on Sundays because we still have class, so that's still pole on Sundays. Fridays we don't have pole, but I do a strength and flexibility class. So I've literally been doing an activity every single day of the week. First week I came back, I went a little bit too hard and I unfortunately hurt one of my shoulders. I think I touched a nerve because it was really painful. It's starting to feel a bit better now. But I did in that week do all the pole practices and the flexibility class, and I went to the gym one day, so I probably could have done a lot better. So since then I've had to take it a little bit easier. The past 2 days I have not done pole practice, just to keep my shoulder happy, so that I'm better equipped for our rehearsals, our dress rehearsal coming up, and our actual event, which is on the 7th of March. I'm really excited and a bit nervous. I've never competed before, but I am part of the group, so it'll be slightly less pressure than trying to do a solo. So normally gymming 4 to 6 times a week, and now I've gone to barely gymming at all. I haven't been for the past couple of weeks, and doing pole almost every day. So my fitness has really changed. I miss the gym a lot because that tends to be my happy place, but I have found my sport. I'm so glad I found it, and I'm so lucky that I get to do it so much. I am going to miss not having all these practices once the competition season ends, but I'm really appreciating it right now. So exercise these days tends to be mostly pole. I seem to be keeping fit though. I have managed to keep my strength. Obviously I'm working my body in different ways, which is fantastic. I've really found my obsession for aerial arts has expanded. I would really like to try so many different kinds of aerial arts. I want to try silks, I want to try aerial hoop, I'd like to try trapeze and straps. So I'm raring to try new things. On top of all of that, I've recently started trying to run a bit more. Last term I did try to run a bit. I tried to run a couple times, but then it got too cold. It is really cold at the moment. I probably won't run today. It ends up hurting my lungs too much, and I'm not enjoying that. But I have been able to run about 3-4 times since I've been back, and I've really been enjoying that. Nothing too heavy. I've barely broken over 2 miles. and it's not at all continuous. It's a lot of stop and start, a lot of walking, but that's kind of how it is when you start to try and get back into it. And I'm not doing it to compete or to try and hit any milestones. I'm literally just doing it because I enjoy running in the fresher air, and it's a good way to get me out and get my blood pumping, especially when I'm sitting down so much at the moment, like now. But I do feel especially when you're at uni, if you've come from an active job and you now find yourself sitting for long periods of time through your lectures, through your seminars, and sitting down to write and read, find a sport or find a way of getting yourself outside and getting your body moving, because you'll feel so much better. I struggled a little bit with motivation at the end of last term, felt a bit down. So I definitely recommend getting out and getting some fresh air to make you feel better. My other form of exercise is my morning yoga practice. Recently I have lost my practice a little bit. I've not really found myself drawn to the mat. I was a bit wary about moving on my shoulder when it was so painful, although I know that movement has helped it. I've just sort of felt a bit scared, but I'll be returning to that. That was obviously part of my daily routine, and I need to return to that. It made me feel so much better for doing it. I do feel though like I have so much on at the moment. I'm also working on a collaborative project with an illustrator from the Norwich Arts University, which we all get to do in the first year of creative writing, which is fantastic. I'm really excited how it's going to turn out. We've had a couple of meetings and I feel really good about it. We're basing our project on the Australian bushfires, as I thought it'd be a perfect time to do something a bit more relevant to our social climate. So yeah, I've had a lot on at the moment, and I'm a yes kind of person, to the point that someone will ask if I can do something, I'll be, without even thinking about whether I can allow that amount of time, I'll be like, yes, of course I can do it, which has obviously helped me a lot and introduced me to some cool people. But sometimes I give myself a little bit too much to do. So take care of yourself. Yes, join a sport, but make sure you don't overload yourself. Give yourself some break time too, and keep up with your coursework. It is piling on me at the moment. I felt a little bit behind recently. I'm starting to get on top of it, but I'm still not quite there yet. So yeah, keep on top of it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you do any sports, and what that sport is if you do one, and if you don't, is there something you really want to try but you're a little bit scared to try? Just let me know. I'd love to know, and I can maybe start answering some questions in the vlogs. If you leave some comments down below, yeah, I'll try and answer them in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Keep up the kindness, my friends.